Hey everybody, it's me, Edward Jones, back with a new video. Divine intervention, Trump's assassination attempt. I'm recording from inside our place because it's too hot for me to try to do this in the truck. Actually, I'm re-uploading this video because I made an error and one of the things I said in the video, so I figured I'd just record it right here in my workroom, accompanied by my dog and my rabbit at the corner. Um, I'm pretty sure we're all aware of the assassination attempt that was made on Donald Trump. I actually came back from the range, and I was getting ready to start cleaning some pistols. When I saw the alert on my phone, I saw a picture of Trump with blood on his face, and I thought like, did someone try to did he get into a fight or? Then there was another headline talking about someone behind him was shot. So my thought was, oh, someone was shot next to him, and blood got on his face. But then I later found out, and I saw a video of him getting shot in the ear. There's some slow mo photos you can see. Sorry, some still shots of the bullet. Actually, you see it before when it passed by his head, and you see right after it passes. You can see the bullet flying past his head. Um, Unfortunately, and thankfully, he survived. Unfortunately, um, uh, ex firefighter, ex volunteer firefighter, and I believe his wife was they were struck. He was killed. I forgot his. I just saw his name on a video. Please forgive me for that, but he was hit in the head. He was killed. There was someone with medical expertise on the scene, and they said they saw him behind the bleachers. He fell. And they said that he had a hole in his head, and it was a very grisly scene. There was an article saying that he was trying to protect his wife. I'm trying to protect his family. Like he had a daughter who was there at the rally. He was 50 years old. I believe his wife was also struck. She may still be in critical condition. I didn't want to report on this right away when I first heard about it. I want to try to get as many facts as I could. They're saying that the shooter was someone actually saw the shooter laying down on a roof, roughly 150 meters, which is somewhere around 300 yards away from the. I hope I got that right. About 300 yards away from the stage where Trump was. And he said he fired by 8 shots. And if you hear the audio, you hear I think one last shot was fired, and that was from the counter sniper team on with the Secret Service detail. He was killed. Guy actually who was being interviewed by BBC said he got his head blown off by the Secret Service. Uh, I'm glad he was stopped. There are people who are saying they wish he could have been taken in, but I think it was something like that where someone's just shooting wildly into the crowd. You just gotta take him out. If he's still alive, fine, but something like that has to be stopped immediately and effectively. Trump he was not. And I know I mean I never been shot myself, but I clearly see that it was his first time getting shot, and he was still wanted to ensure the crowd that he was okay, and he said 3 times fight, fight, fight. He was holding his fist up in the air, so he's defiant against those who wish to see him dead. Look, that was you could say he was either the lucky Trump was either the luckiest man alive, or that shooter was the most unlucky, incompetent guy ever to be behind a rifle. But that round, for it to nick his ear at that range is amazing. That's divine providence. That's a miracle from God that he didn't get a hole in his head that put him out for the count. And it was crazy. There are people online, and I was on a Ox live stream. They were talking. They showed some videos on Twitter, on X that came from what is it say? TikTok. Came from TikTok. This chick, she was saying, she was pissed off that the shooter missed his mark, and yet, how could he screw up so bad? I said, look, for her sake and other people like her, thank God he missed. These people, because I'm telling you right now, these people are playing with fire. And I disagree with Ak when he was saying that the right are, he basically called the right pussies. No, the right does not hate it because there's a comparison between how does the right respond to something like that versus how the left responds. Look, the left responds to things like this with wild, crazed, savage violence because they hate them. They hate everything. They hate themselves. That's why they're very messy. They're very uncoordinated. Uh, that's why I actually think that's a lot of times why they like to burn things down because it does a lot of work. It does a lot of destruction for them. They really couldn't do themselves. Uh, if Trump had been killed, it would have been anyone who I would put it like this: anyone who went on either social media or the mainstream media and contribute to this with just violent rhetoric, with just all this vitriol. Anyone who said anything, who said a thing that can be that can be seen as directly linking to Trump getting shot, they got to go in hiding. The right is surgical. The right is not messy with stuff like that. They're surgical, they're precise, and they're efficient. If you don't believe me, Kyle Rittenhouse. His shooting was precise, accurate, I remember though I always bring this up whenever there was talked about what happened that night. There were leftists some leftist commenting on some, I think it was either not even I think it was either 4chan or some site saying that they got teenagers shooting at us. We got taken out by a teenager. They got they are. I think when they try to adopt the same stuff, they don't have the focus for it. You know, anyone who make any rhetoric that would point to Trump being needing to be taken out, needing to be gotten rid of, after everything that's been done to him, they would have to go into hiding because they basically put a target on their backs, and that would just create a nightmare. I don't think this country's ready for. I don't want to see anything. I don't want to see anything like that happening. I will say I am happy to see that the mask has long fallen off the left's face and everybody's seeing their ugliness, but I don't think anyone's ready to see the right being ugly, because we care too much. It'd be a very devastating thing to see what happens when someone who cares too much basically says, "I got nothing else to live. I got nothing else going for me. I don't care anymore." They can be quite just quite destructive. So I thank God that the bullet missed, and they should be thanking God that the bullet missed because again it will be open season on them because they're showing right now how they like to deal with their political opposition, which is no mystery to me because this has been shown throughout history. This kind of action, this kind of political violence is rampant with the left. The right does its best to. I say the right does its best to keep its cool, keep patient, because they understand how destructive they can be if they just snapped. So, I should pray for Trump and his family. Pray for the family of those who are injured. I even say pray for the shooter's family, because that has to be a devastating thing. The guy, apparently he was like 20 years old. They're saying that he's a registered Republican, but I think in Pennsylvania you can actually register for a party that you're against and vote to kind of mess up their primaries. So if they're going off of, he's only 20 years old, if they're going off of his voter registration, that could be the case. There might be more evidence out there that says that he's actually Antifa. He's actually he's someone who's a strong supporter of the left. I'm pretty sure that's going to be the case, but we'll wait to see what's going to show up as time goes by. Probably there's more information out there right now as I record this video. Man, these are definitely interesting times. There are people online, and there are people online saying that since Trump survived, the next rally he does, he should play 50 Cent's Mini Man. It was funny because they're both from Jamaica, Queens, in New York City. So I think that'd be interesting. It'd be an interesting combination to have at the next Trump rally. And amidst all this, pray. I even say this, and this is a shout out to It's a shout out to Seller because he did a video about praying for Joe Biden. Pray for Joe Biden. Pray for all these leftists. Pray for their souls because they absolutely need it. They need it. They need it before it's too late. They need salvation before it's too late. I honestly believe that. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying leave yourself to be leave yourself to be potential victims, but pray for these people because they're true. They are truly lost. But I want to give a shout out to Angry Man, to Salty Cracker, to Jeremy from the Quartering, um, uh, to uh, to News Nation, and someone else. Oh, and Patrick Bet David, Valuetainment on their live streams and the recordings that I watched to kind of get some more information about what all's been going on. Any gripes, complaints, send me a PM. I'll see what I can do to address them. Please, if you like this video, like, share, and subscribe. Check out my older videos as well as look forward to new videos to come. As more information gets out there, I'll see if I can catch up with it to do my own kind of reporting on the matter. That's my video. Divine intervention and Trump's attempted assassination. I'm Edward Jones. You guys take care, be safe, stay strapped, and God bless.